In a world that is increasingly leaning towards individualism, competition, intolerance for diversity, and is contemptuous of failure, universal schools desire to become known for being part of the healing. Through cooperation, global perspectives, healthy attitudes, and robust values, we aim to foster respect and resilience in our wards. We acknowledge that the academics is clearly a significant part of our raison d'etre. So we create clear roadmaps for children to discover, analyze, apply, and create learning through teamwork and technology. We believe that information is not knowledge and knowledge is not wisdom. There is a process involved in this evolutionary journey that we strive to provide. Our sports, arts, music, and extracurricular activities are often linked to mainstream learning to create holistic and practical links in the minds of our children. We strive to bring in deep and abiding honesty to commitments we make so that our vision of a better tomorrow is nurtured continuously. How do we do this? By defining words like education, success, and character, and embracing behaviors that will celebrate ideas and people who have evidenced courage and empathy. By being inclusive, creating strength in supporting students who err and fail. By creating safety and warmth in words and deeds in adult-child interactions and exchanges. By allowing children to make choices that are their own and guiding them through analysis of what went wrong. By discussing problem scenarios and the many options that always exist even in our darkest hours. There are stories, poems of stoicism, lessons to be learnt in service of the disadvantaged. All things that one needs to be thankful for over mere materialistic goals. Edward Everett once said, "Education is a better safeguard of liberty than a standing army." If global sharing, environmental and earth care, peace and prosperity of human capital is what we are looking for in the 21st century, we must lay the foundation of these freedoms in our schools. Technology must enable the building of bridges that will unite souls and celebrate differences. With this kind of education, our children will heal the world. Our intentions are pure and our efforts unceasing. At Universal, we live in the spirit of Tennyson's Ulysses. In that we strive, we seek, we find, and we shall not yield.
Now we shall present the annual report of Universal High for the academic year 2013-14 in the voice of our director, ma'am, Mrs. Pinky Pujara.
Dear parents, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the 7th Annual Day program of Universal High. The highest education is that which does not merely give us information, but makes our life in harmony with all existence. At Universal, we are inspired by these words of Rabindranath Tagore. Learning goes beyond the four walls of the classroom, and this is the principle we cherish at Universal High. The school is like a second home, as students spend a large part of their learning time here. Therefore, a holistic and comprehensive curriculum and wide range of co-curricular activities are necessary for sound education. Our students respond marvelously with enthusiasm, energy, and involvement in various activities. Our dedicated staff consider themselves fortunate to be given the opportunity to mold these young minds and instill the spirit of global citizenship for a better world. It is with immense pleasure that we declare Our school, Universal High, has received the prestigious International School Award in the British Council School Awards ceremony held on the 16th of November at Kolkata. ISA is a global benchmarking project that recognizes the outstanding work done by schools that are committed to developing international dimensions in the curriculum to help young learners become effective global citizens. Our school has taken up a new endeavour once again, which is an extension to the International School Award. British Council has introduced us to a Lebanon school to form a Connecting Classroom partnership. Connecting Classrooms is a global education program which is jointly funded by the British Council and the Department for International Development. This is a golden opportunity to share the best practices with international counterparts. I am happy to report that our students have performed extremely well in competitive examinations like the ASSET and the Olympiads, which tests core academic subjects like English, mathematics, general knowledge, computer science, and science. Participation in all such competitive examinations hones the skills of our students and gives the school a clear reference point on how well we are doing as an institution in comparison with the rest of the country. The power of the spoken word is undeniable. Words can move and change a person. Our students train in oratory skills and use eloquent speech to influence decisions and make friends to express sentiments and for conflict resolution. As practitioners of creative writing, our students express their thoughts, ideas, imagination and creativity in unique and poetic ways. They have worked hard and found this challenging at times, but they put in their efforts to enjoy their tasks and learn from them. It was Mark Twain who said, "The secret of getting ahead is getting started." So we have begun the journey by giving all our students a launching pad to help them read and write better. Health is wealth is an important message that cannot be overemphasized for our young wards. Those who comprehend its importance will definitely keep themselves fit. A dental checkup and an eye checkup camp was organized for all our students. Apart from a balanced diet, exercise is essential to maintain health and physical fitness. The 7th Annual Athletic Meet at Thakur Cricket Ground saw budding athletes of universal beginnings. The young athletes participated with innovative and colourful props on thematic races and won several medals. The primary and secondary students did a wonderful march past to the rhythmic beats of the Universal Band and performed in colourful displays and drills. The races were cheered by the audiences as the competition gained momentum. I am proud to say that our student of Standard 10, Ashlesha Trehan, won a silver medal and a bronze medal at the Inter-District and Maharashtra State Table Tennis Championship 2013. She also secured the third position in junior girls singles at the Inter-District and Maharashtra State Table Tennis Championship 2013. Master Rahat Mhatre from Class 4 was placed 11th in the merit list for participation in the Maharashtra State Under-9 Boys Selection Chess Championship. Master Samar Shah from Senior KG has won the first place in the 12th All India Roller Skating Championship. Our students excelled at the District Sports Organization in the Judo Championship by bagging gold, silver and 3 bronze medals. The Igniting Minds program was launched in October 2013. It is an innovative online video interactive project where students get an opportunity to interact with great scientists and learn directly from them. Rendezvous with renowned scientists like Dr. V. Prahlad and Dr. Ajay Ghatak. On the topics, robotics and energy proved to be an excellent culmination for the students from Standard 6 to 8. Performing arts and craft is a soothing experience and definitely restorative. Ideal guidance is given to all the children so that their aptitudes are identified. The young ones work to the best of their imaginations and creativity. The annual exhibition Impressions for Universal Beginnings was based on the project topics. The creative art and craft work of the primary and the secondary section students was collected and displayed where each student's talent was exhibited. This encouraged and enthused our students to aim higher and try harder. The Times NIE Art Competition was organized where opportunities were given to budding artists to unleash their talent and unveil creativity. The artwork by our students was recognized in the most impressive work of art categories by eminent artists and art critiques. We have budding actors in our school who have made us proud with their early acting skills. We appreciate the work of these talented students. Our young artists, Shashwat Joshi, Shantanu Chaturvedi, Yug Mohanot and Vedant Dattani show talent and creativity of a high order and need special mention. The National Days and the different World Days were celebrated to reinforce the spirit of global citizenship for a better world. On Teachers' Day and Children's Day, teachers and students celebrated one another. Student council elections simulated strong foundations of leadership, commitment, dedication and discipline. Peer counselors training laid emphasis on a harmonious relationship among peers. Our Department of Counseling and Research plays a very important role in conducting workshops for parents and teachers. It also conducted an aptitude test for Standard 10 students. Group projects from Standard 1 to 5 explores a specific topic culminating in Anand Din, where a stage performance by students showcases their learning in the form of dance, music, or arts and crafts. The tiny tots of Universal Beginnings were seen welcoming their family on Family Fiesta Day by making all of them feel special. The various color days, festivals and parties celebrated at preschool create zest and enthusiasm in our children. Dressing up on these occasions becomes a part of their social learning. Interest in co-curricular activities develops confidence. The most beautiful things cannot be seen or felt. They must be experienced by the heart. Picnics, field trips, and the long trips allow the students to bond and take a break from their routines. The school arranged different venues for preschool, primary and secondary section students, which were both educational and fun. Hindi Divas was also a part of our celebrations. And music competitions like the Indian Vocal Chorus became a part of the co-curricular activities. Talks with the author was a segment in the curriculum that enabled us to hear Mr. Deepak Dalal, who shared his views during the Enid Blyton Week, which was celebrated to inculcate reading habits in children. Mr. Deepak Dalal laid emphasis on reading and the love of nature in his speech. Our students of Standard 10 organized a thoughtful program for the support staff of our school as a part of their project to create awareness for literacy, hygiene, and dignity of labor. A visit to an old age home was an extension of this program. The Joy of Giving Week was celebrated once again this year, where all the students selflessly came forward to help the needy, and once again they laid emphasis on being responsible, caring, and sharing citizens of the globe. Help one another was the message given, as there is a strong need in this world of today for compassion. The Uttarakhand relief efforts showed evidence of positive behavior, healthy spirit, and a compassion amongst our students. Our school events were covered by the media, and related photographs of all the events have been uploaded on the school's Facebook page and the school's website. We are now looking forward to the graduation day of senior KG students, who will accept their certificates with radiant smiles. The annual prize distribution will honor the merit holders as well as the winners in co-curricular activities. As the year draws to a close, we thank you, our dear parents, for your faith in us. We thank the PTA members and the entire staff of the school for helping us execute our vision of becoming an exemplary school. I end with the words that sum up what we try to do here at Universal High. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. It is necessary for our students to excel in their school subjects, but it is equally important that they grow up to be strong men and women of character and goodness. Thank you all once again, and please enjoy the show ahead.
Dear parents, the concept of nationalism has been replaced by the concept of internationalism. Let us celebrate this global feeling and spread the message of universal peace and brotherhood. The globe is one house and mankind is one family. So today, through a concert, a flight to the frontiers of friendship, we are learning the art of togetherness and peace. May I have a huge and a loud round of applause from our esteemed guests and parents to welcome and encourage all our students, as I have a very special and an exciting news. It gives me immense pleasure and pride in announcing that the students of Universal School are paying a visit to a famous museum at London. They are at the museum and are trying to unveil some historical and cultural secrets. Let's see what's happening there after the welcome dance. And here we go.
रंगी परोड़ आवी खुशियों संगे लावी हर खाए आयो हाय हाय रंगी परोड़ आवी खुशियों संगे लावी हर खाए आयो हाय हाय आशानी किरणों बिखराए उमंग भी चकाए मन हड़वे थी गुनगुनाए हाय 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 हाय
शुभारंभ मंगल बेला आई सपनों की डहरी पे दिल की बाजी रे शहनाई 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 हे शुभारंभ मंगल बेला आई सपनों की डहरी पे दिल की बाजी रे शहनाई 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 ख्वाबों के बीच कच्ची जमीन पे हमको बोना है आशा के मोती सांसों की माला हमें पिरोना है अपना बोझ मिल के साथ ही हमको ढोना है शहनाई शहनाई शहनाई
रास रचिलो साज सजिलो शुभ घड़ी छे आवी आजा आजा टमटमाता शमणाओ जे लावी ओ लावी हमको बोना है आशा के मोती सांसों की माला हमें पिरोना है अपना बोझ मिल के साथ ही हमको ढोना है शहनाई शहनाई शहनाई
collect his materials systematically and arrange them in a well-constructed and vivid narrative in his masterpiece, The Histories. He is from the great continent of Europe.
But Europe is such a big continent, having 50 states, of which Russia is the largest one and Vatican City the smallest one. It lies in the northern hemisphere.
It is bordered by the Arctic Ocean to the north, the Atlantic Ocean to the west, the Mediterranean Sea to the south, and the Black Sea to the east.
But the question remains unanswered. Where exactly is Herodotus from? If only this statue would come to life and satisfy all our queries.
As you wish, my child, here I am. Welcome to my continent. I belong to the great land of Europe, the land of success, the land of beauty, the land of elegance and royalty.
A number of famous countries like Greece, Spain, Italy, Switzerland, and France lie in this continent. But tell us something about you. Which country are you from?
How were the people of those days?
What kind of music did you enjoy?
Hold on. So many questions, but I must admit, you seem to be very intelligent children. Well, let me tell you something that you don't know. I am from the great ancient land of Greece. The Greek civilization, the forerunner of the modern Western culture, had its home in Europe. Famous scientists and thinkers such as Archimedes, Pythagoras, and Euclid were part of this very civilization. Do you know something? This continent received its name from a beautiful Phoenician princess in Greek mythology, Europa. I am sure that you will be surprised to know that the famous Statue of Liberty, the symbol of freedom, was actually constructed in France and given as a gift to the United States of America. Let me give you a glimpse of this royal blue blood.
What do you see? You people gazing at me. You see a doll on a music box that's wound by a key. How can you tell I'm
astonishing facts about this great continent.
We look at it as a single continent, but in reality, it is the harmonious blend of different countries with their myriad colorful cultures.
How exciting! Various countries representing various cultures yet belonging to one continent. That's the fun.
You know, I have heard many interesting stories about one of the interesting European countries, and that is Spain.
Yes, the Tomatina Festival. La Tomatina is a festival in which participants throw tomatoes and get involved in this tomato fight purely for fun. It is held on the last Wednesday of August.
The country, widely known for flamenco music and dance, bullfights, fantastic beaches, and lots of sunshine.
Oh, how exciting!
It is and has been for thousands of years one of the cultural centers of Europe. It has beautiful cities and towns offering really old monuments as well as futuristic architecture.
Spain's well-known folk traditions are flamenco and bullfights. You will find bullfights indeed throughout the country, the most popular event and a part and parcel of any fiesta.
Flamenco is the musical tradition in the country's south, particularly in Andalusia. You get to enjoy first-rate dancing and guitar playing. Let's have a glimpse of the flamenco.
Vem Magalenha Rojão, traz a lenha pro fogão, vem fazer armação. Hoje é dia de sol, alegria de coió, é curtir o verão.
Vem Magalenha Rojão, traz a lenha pro fogão, vem fazer armação. Hoje é dia de sol, alegria de coió, é curtir o verão.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I just enjoy watching these various dance forms. You know, I feel that music and dance are the common chords which fasten the bond between people. Art is something that brings people closer. It encourages people to cross their boundaries and meet and understand people of various origins and cultures.
Hey, look, a cowboy. Hi, we are students and we have come here to the museum.
Hi friends, pleased to meet you. I am a cowboy from the great land of United States of America.
America, another important name in the history of mankind, which was discovered by Christopher Columbus.
I think there is a lot of resemblance between European and American culture.
Well, I do not agree with you to some extent. I feel that European culture has influenced American culture.
Well, let me help you with the history of my land. The United States of America has a remarkable diversity of landscapes and climates. In the 16th, 17th and 18th century, immigrants from all over the world, especially Europe and Africa, came to America seeking economic opportunity or religious freedom. Today it boasts of the largest economy on the planet and is home to 310 million people.
The greatest economic and technological progress occurred between the end of the 18th century and the beginning of the 20th. During this period, the nation was transformed from an agricultural economy to the foremost industrial power in the world.
American culture is highly freedom-oriented and cosmopolitan in nature. Americans are very enthusiastic people who have a great zest for life. As a result, their culture has a lot of color, variety and openness about it.
But tell us, what are you doing here?
We have come for the dance festival.
Which dance festival?
It's all about famous American dance styles from the late 40s to the 70s.
What is it exactly?
Come with us and see for yourself. To begin with, it is the good old rock and roll, the famous genre that originated in America in the late 50s.
Baby, baby, looks like it's gonna hail. Baby, baby, looks like it's gonna hail. You better come inside, let me teach you how to jive and wail. Oh, you gotta jump and jive, then you really 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 gotta jump and jive, then you wail away.
Apart from this, I'm aware of the fact that United States is one of the most powerful nations in the world. The whole world depends on America to a large extent to maintain peace and order and to support the principles of democracy, free markets and freedom.
America is one of the largest nations of the world, as well as technologically one of the most powerful nations of the world.
Yes, the Wright brothers invented and built the world's first successful airplane. Neil Armstrong became the first person to stand on the moon, who was followed by Buzz Aldrin.
Tell us now something about the dances you were talking about.
The American culture leads the world trends. Look at jazz, originated in America but accepted and enjoyed by the globe.
Do you know about this dance style?
Yes, of course. Before the 1950s, jazz was said to be originated from the African American vernacular dance. In the 1950s, modern jazz dance emerged. Jazz is still a well-loved style of dance all over the world.
It means that American culture has some connection with the African culture as well.
I have read that Americans are supposed to have come originally from China, Japan and India, thus showing their connection with the great continent of Asia as well.
That's what I was speaking about, the immigrants. All different people from different cultures are somewhere deeply connected to one another.
I want to see the actual American culture.
You will feel that passion in this style. Hip hop. Hip hop dance dates back the 70s when the funky hip hop music was discovered.
Let's enjoy hip hop.
Attention, attention, please let us have your attention. You are now about to enter another dimension.
I wanna scream and shout and let it all out. And scream and shout and let it out. We saying oh we oh we oh we oh. We saying oh we oh we.
Bring the action. Bring the action. Bring the action.
When we up in the club, all eyes on us. All eyes on us. All eyes on us. See the boys in the club, they watching us. All eyes on us. All eyes on us.
I wanna scream and shout and let it all out. And scream and shout and let it out. We say oh we oh we oh we oh.
Now, rocking with Will I Am in. Bring the action. Bring the action. rocking with Will I Am and Bring the Action.
Wow! That's really amazing!
I am so touched to see the affinity you are showing towards my land. The American culture is also reflected very clearly in the largest country in South America, Brazil.
Yes, Brazil is the 5th largest country in the world.
Brazil has won the Soccer World Cup 5 times and is the host in 2014. Every Brazilian city has at least one soccer stadium. My favorite football players, Ronaldo and Kaká, are from Brazil.
Brazil's Christ the Redeemer statue, located in Rio de Janeiro, is one of the 7 wonders of the modern world.
Brazilian soap operas and football are quite popular in Portuguese-speaking Africa.
I'm impressed with your knowledge and interest in other countries. Let me tell you, Brazilians are fun-loving people. Brazilian culture helps us to loosen up and learn to go with the flow.
When the sun is setting in the sky, everybody knows it's party time. And when the moon is bright tonight, I'll be yours, I know you will be mine. Party time. All day the world goes round and round. You can feel changes coming down. It doesn't matter who you are, we love to give you feel so far. See the treasures all around, burn ourselves into the ground. Everyone's trying to survive, we not just wanna be alive. But I feel inside is true. Everyone I wanna be. A little party never killed nobody, so we gon' dance until we drop. A little party never killed nobody. Right here, right now, is all we got. When the sun is setting in the sky, everybody knows it's party time. And when the moon is bright tonight, I feel I know you will be mine. Party time. Party time. Party time. We live our lives in mystery. Everything is there to be. No reason here to wonder why. Don't let me see this in the fall. You are the one I want to know. You deep inside my soul. Only I was satisfied. That belongs to you and me. But I feel inside is true. Everywhere I wanna be. When the sun is setting in the sky, everybody knows it's party time. And when the moon is bright tonight, I'll be yours, I know you will be mine. When the sun is setting in the sky, everybody knows it's party time. And when the moon is bright tonight, I'll be yours, I know you will be mine. When the sun is setting in the sky, everybody knows it's party time. And when the moon is bright tonight, I'll be yours, I know you will be mine.
Hey friend, thank you very much for such a wonderful ride of the different countries.
You're welcome. But where are you heading to?
Oh, we are going back to the museum. Hey, why don't you join us?
Oh, sure.
creature. It seems to be lost. Hello, little one. Come here. We are friends.
Please, don't harm me. I'm not here to disturb you.
Oh, don't be scared. Who are you? Hey, why are you moving? What's wrong?
I am Mumble from the land of bright white snow of Antarctica. We do not rest. We always like to be on our toes.
Oh, so industrious.
Yes, we have entered into this beautiful world. It's our responsibility to keep it bright and beautiful. Moreover, in Antarctica, if you move, you stay warm. So, if you don't mind, I'm going to dance while we talk. Maybe you would like to join me?
Please tell us something about Antarctica.
Antarctica is the highest, driest, coldest, and windiest continent on Earth. Although there are no trees here, more than 100 million birds nest and breed here. It doesn't have any native population, but intelligent scientists from nearly 28 countries live and work here.
Hey, I am enjoying your happy little footwork. I want to learn your style.
Come on, I will teach you.
Welcome to Dance at Schools.
We decided to have Shamak Dawar's education in our schools last year, and I must say it was a fantastic decision that we made. Not only the students enjoy the program, but we see that it has brought a lot of professionalism. They have brought in a lot of technique. Very important is skillful progression. The fitness levels, we see that the students have improved there as well. The warm-ups and then a structured dance activity culminating with a cool down. We feel that's really, really working well with our students.
Thanks to Shama for introducing STE in schools. We have already completed 2 levels and have found a tremendous change in our children. As far as the dancing techniques are concerned, their skills are concerned, their attitude, their personality, it's all been groomed.
And it's not even about a performance. I think it makes a child more confident.
Rock the beat! Thanks to the very trained instructors for their guidance and under their supervision, our children are really doing wonders.
Instructors, I feel, are very, very professional and do their work beautifully.
I used to love watching the children dance every day because you see there is something special with your trainer. You know, the way they interact with children. And at the end of the workshop, the performance they put up was difficult to believe that that was done in just 15 classes.
The amazing instructors of Sham Tower have been very influential in making my children perform beautifully with the different dance styles and forms, some of them which I observed was salsa, hip hop, rock and roll.
Even the parents, we're coming up with a very positive feedback about the lifestyle of children that's been changing.
Our parents have been very, very supportive and they've in fact appreciated this endeavor.
The best part of doing this in schools is that we do it at the school, at your venue, in your hall, at a convenient time that you feel is possible, whether it's early morning, afternoon, whenever you want it, during school hours. We also design and choreograph annual day functions.
We've seen that our annual days were extremely successful. They brought in a lot of freshness into the dances that our students performed on stage with a lot of props, and the energy level, I must say, was remarkable.
And dance has art, it has fitness, it has creativity, it improves body language, it improves posture, it de-stresses you.
And we would like to thank Shamak Davar's Education for training our students in such a professional and skillful manner.
Good afternoon to all our esteemed guests and our parents. I hope you all are enjoying the show. A loud and a huge round of applause for all our students. Thank you so much. I request our principal, our admin head, and our coordinators to escort our chief guest and our dignitaries to the stage, please. It is both an honor and a privilege for me to introduce you to Mr. Christian Rodier. Sir is an attaché for cooperation in French language for the French Embassy. Mr. Rodier's chief responsibility is the promotion of French language in India. He also assists the professors of Indian establishments and French alliances. Previously, Sir was an educational advisor in the most important center of French as a foreign language in France. Sir has made more than 100 missions of training in more than 30 countries in the world. Sir has published mainly 5 works on the didactics of the FLE, that is the French language embassy. It is an honor to have you here, sir, on this very auspicious occasion of our annual day. Parents, a loud round of applause from your side for our chief guests. We would now felicitate our chief guest with a token of love and appreciation. Thank you, sir. We are honored by your presence. I now request our chief guest, Mr. Rodier, to kindly address the gathering, please.
Sorry? No, it's okay. Good afternoon. I'm French, so I have to speak French, of course. Donc, bon après-midi. Do you understand French? Why? I saw in the show a big place for United States at a very little place for France. But it's not important. I spoke with the principal of your college and I proposed to introduce French language in the courses because it's very important today to have another language. English is a very beautiful language, but everybody speaks English today. And you have to speak another language to find a good job and to open your mind. If you send your students in a country where people speak English, it's a good way for a good situation, very comfortable situation. But it's not good to open the mind. To open the mind, you have to live in another country, other culture. Okay, it was a very, very, very good show. I believe Ronaldo is not from Brazil, but from Portugal. But it's not so important. And I think because I'm half Spanish, my grandfather were Spanish. My grandmother and my grandfather were Spanish from Mallorca. I think flamenco is not samba, but it's not so important. So I think you're very proud of your children. It's a very good school, I think so. And I hope for you, because we are in January, I hope for you and your family all the best for this new year. And I hope the next year, when I will back, I will speak French with teacher of French and students. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind and your inspiring words. Thank you to all our dignitaries. Dear parents, you can get the latest photographs of the annual day on the following link. That is www.facebook.com/universalhighdaisar. I repeat, dear parents, you can get the latest photographs of the annual day on the following link. That is www.facebook.com/universalhighdaisar. Dear parents, kindly note that we will take a break of 10 minutes. We will come back immediately at 12:25. Thank you and keep enjoying the show. And please encourage our students with a loud round of applause now and then.
Oh, I enjoyed it. Where is the little one? He is not to be seen. He got his troop. Why will he be with us?
How strange! We don't understand their language. We have never struck a dialogue with any animal aboard. Still, we could communicate easily with the penguin. How is that possible?
It's the language of love and affection. We are born in different countries as different creatures, but ultimately we are the children of this Mother Earth.
Come on, let's head to the museum. They must be waiting for us. We have not yet seen it completely. Hey, look at her.
Hello, who are you? What are you doing here?
I am from New Zealand. I have come here for the performance. Which performance? And where? I am going to display our culture through our dances in the museum.
Please tell us something about your culture.
The culture of New Zealand is largely inherited from British and European custom, interwoven with Maori and Polynesian tradition. New Zealand, an isolated Pacific island nation, was comparatively recently settled by humans. The Maori voyagers reached the island of New Zealand sometime before 1300 AD. The British immigration proceeded rapidly during the 19th century. The colonists had a dramatic effect on the indigenous Maori, bringing religion, technology, and the English language.
Do you know the culture of Australia is influenced by the unique geography of the Australian continent and the input of the Aboriginal people? Aboriginal people are believed to have arrived as early as 60,000 years ago. Let's experience these cultures through this display.
variety and the multiplicity of the human race. There are myriad, countless shades of emotions presented through different art forms.
But see, the basic emotion remains the same. The moral values, respect for our own motherland, ancestors is similar everywhere.
The spirit of a warrior is common everywhere.
Yes, it's because you have to fight in order to survive. Also, in order to guard and shield your culture and heritage.
We have witnessed many cultures. Look at them. They are the Zulus of Africa. Let's find out something interesting about their culture and customs. Hello, we are trying to understand about various cultures spread over the globe. Would you mind sharing some information about your culture?
Sure, why not? Well, to begin with, we take pride in singing and dancing. This is a way to unite and bring the community together. I think this is the way to bring the entire globe closer and together. I do agree with you. In the Zulu religion, ancestral spirits are very important. It is believed that offerings and sacrifices are made to the ancestors for protection, good health, and happiness.
It is similar to our Indian culture. We also make different offerings to our ancestors so that they are happy and peaceful and they bless us.
I only dislike one practice of our tradition. They believe that having no children and giving birth to a girl child is one of the greatest misfortunes. We, the young generation, do not believe in this discrimination. We give equal importance to girls as well as boys.
How surprising! We too face a similar problem in our country. But slowly, we are trying to come out of these blind beliefs.
Science and technology are soaring high. We are living the 21st century. We should be discussing about exploring new planets. I completely agree with your thought. I think we, the representatives of the new era of each country, of each continent, should come together. We will be together to eradicate all the evil and primitive thoughts and usher a globe to the new luminous horizon, the horizon of universal hope, brotherhood, and progress.
This shows the spirit of the people.
Why don't you join us too? Let's understand the global culture together.
Sure, why not?
How beautiful! If only this statue would come alive and narrate its story to us.
As you wish, my child. I would like to narrate my story to you and through you to the entire world.
What a marvel! Dear Queen, please tell us something about you and your country.
I am the ancient Egyptian queen, Cleopatra, the seventh daughter of the great ruler Ptolemy the 12th. Egypt, a land associated with a number of mysteries, is a land of pyramids, a land of mummies. River Nile is the greatest gift awarded to us by the Almighty.
I have heard a number of legends associated with you. You were a popular Egyptian pharaoh.
Thank you, my child. The responsibility of my land fell on my shoulder at the very tender age of 18 after my father's death. I had to face a great deal of political turmoil. But eventually, with the help of the great Roman general Julius Caesar, I regained the throne. But I did not assassinate anyone. Moreover, whatever steps I took were majorly in the interest of my kingdom, my land, and my people. For me, my country comes first.
Do you really believe in life after death?
Yes, we do. That's the only reason for constructing such massive pyramids, well-adorned mummies, and mystical sphinxes.
It has a great contribution in creating a mysterious aura around your country, thus making its culture unique. Well, I am sure you'll enjoy experiencing the glimpse of your culture through this dance.
All the old paintings on the tomb, they do the sun dance, don't you know? If you move too quick, they're falling down like a domino. All the buzz are men by the Nile, they got the money on a bet. Gold crocodiles, they snap their teeth on your cigarette. Foreign types with the hookah pipe say, walk like an Egyptian. The blonde waitresses take their trays, spin around and they cross the floor. They've got the moves. You drop your drink, then they bring you more. All the school kids so sick of books, they like the punk and the metal band. When the buzzer rings, they're walking like an Egyptian. All the kids in the marketplace say, Slight feet at the street, bend your back, shift your arm, then you pull it back. Legs hard, you know. So strike a pose on a Cadillac. If you wanna find all the cops, they're
walk like an Egyptian.
Oh, it was a fascinating moment to see and hear the great queen.
Now here we are. Look at this Chinese beauty.
Hi, young friends. Oh, who are you? I am Princess Wanjun from the famous Tang dynasty of China.
Wow! Please tell us something about your country and your culture.
Our culture is said to be one of the ancient cultures. What makes your culture unique? Well, I'm really proud of Chinese martial arts. It is phenomenal, exceptional, and an outstanding feature of our culture. Oh yes, I too have heard much about this. I always wonder how it must have originated. Martial arts are traditional Chinese sports which have developed over a long historical period. In order to survive the extremely hostile environment, our primitive Chinese ancestors learned some primary means of attack and defense such as leaping, tumbling, and kicking. That sounds interesting. As an important part of Chinese traditional martial arts, Shaolin martial arts are considered as to be the authentic Chinese Kung Fu. Originally, Shaolin Kung Fu was developed from the Shaolin Temple.
It is not my cup of tea. In your country, even girls are expert at this.
Yes, it is because self-defense is equally important for every individual.
It is really an interesting part of your tradition. Moreover, this art is appreciated and accepted by people all over the world.
Absolutely right. There are a number of Kung Fu classes sprawled all over the country.
We are proud of our tradition. At the same time, we believe in the progress that is achieved due to science and technology.
This entire globe is a unique combination of ancient culture, tradition, and modernity.
This is the common code among all the cultures across the globe. Each one of us has our own tradition, culture, we respect it. At the same time, we look forward to greater achievements in the field of science and technology. It's a grand blend of all the cultures that gives rise to a universal culture, creating sense of oneness and universal brotherhood.
I can actually sense that different cultures, different colors, and different languages are in fact deeply rooted in the same soil. We are all like a fabric woven with the same common thread. We may be of different hues and colors. The patterns may be different, but underlying thread is the same. So, we are all united by different languages.
Let's experience the beauty of the Chinese culture. every culture, every tradition is so mystical. We really are unable to trace the roots of these customs and practices.
I also have heard quite a lot about the mystic Sufi saints. Can anyone share some information about them?
Definitely. Our neighboring country, Pakistan, nurtures the Sufi culture. Pakistan is an Islamic republic. Let me tell you, this country is famous for its amazing hand-woven carpets, exquisite handicraft, terracotta pottery, brass vases, so on and so forth.
The tradition of Pakistan has been inherited from the Mughals, the Turks, and the Persians. Sufism is also followed wholeheartedly in Pakistan, and these mystic Sufi saints have come from Persia.
They too believe in equality and brotherhood. They have a strong feeling that one can actually come in contact with the Almighty with true and honest devotion and unconditional love for Him. So the basic principles remain unchanged. All of us need a place where we find solace. All of us bow down before that great power.
Yes, people across the globe follow different religions, but the doctrine of all the religions is the same. Surrender yourself completely and be one with that universal soul.
Let us watch the Sufi saints expressing their love for the Almighty.
ख्वाजा मेरे ख्वाजा दिल में समा जा शाह का शादू अली का दुलारा ख्वाजा मेरे ख्वाजा दिल में समा जा शाह का शादू अली का दुलारा ख्वाजा मेरे ख्वाजा समा जा ख्वाजा मेरे ख्वाजा समा जा बेकसों की तकदीर सवारी तूने सवारी बेकसों की तकदीर सवारी सवारी सवारी
which provides ultimate proximity with the Almighty. It makes people feel closer, and this is something that not only breaks all the barriers but also merges all the borders.
There are a number of music and dance shows which have already crossed the borders and are inviting artists from different nations to be a part of their concerts and also contests. The audience, participants, and the judges forget the nationality and concentrate only on the talent.
I have heard about such contests which are aired on the television in India.
Oh, that's great! You have heard about our country. Tell us what you know about India.
I know India is a country which is an amalgamation of different languages, different customs, and different cultures, and yet it is united. The spirit of nationalism binds the people together. You don't know how eager I am to visit this multifaceted country.
How proud I feel. We have our own religious beliefs and practices, but we also strongly believe in modernization. We try to strike a balance in both.
There are a number of festivals celebrated in India. Each of us has a unique style of expressing our joy and enjoyment. You will definitely enjoy this Rajasthani folk dance.
किसमें कितना दम है देखेंगे सब देखेंगे कोई भी हो हमसे कम है दुनिया को हम जीतेंगे
खाक में वो मिल जाएगा हमसे जो टकराएगा पत्ते जैसा उड़ जाएगा सामने जो आएगा आओ रे परदेसी मारे घर आओ
कभी पहले आया है ऐसा झोंका आफत का
ना तुम्हें कोई अंदाजा है मेरी ताकत का
अपने कदमों के नीचे तो ये जमाना झुकता है
हम इशारा जो कर दे तो आंधी तूफान रुकता है आओ रे परदेसी मारे घर आओ रे आओ रे आओ रे परदेसी मारे घर आओ रे आओ रे आओ रे परदेसी मारे घर आओ रे आओ रे आओ रे परदेसी मारे घर आओ रे
a part of it. There are a number of reasons for us to rejoice, regale, and celebrate.
Sometimes the celebration is for a particular festival. Sometimes it is for a marriage. Sometimes it is also for someone returning home after a long time.
We strongly believe in relationships. We give the utmost importance to our parents and siblings, rather to our entire family.
Family ties help us inculcate empathy. Family is the first school in our lives where we learn basic social norms. This very institute holds us to the ground, keeps us deeply rooted.
I believe in this too, and I also appreciate the way marriages are solemnized in your country.
You see, our culture is an ancient culture. We have our own religious books which guide us to lead an ethical and blissful life. The bride and the groom are supposed to follow the vows throughout their lives. We strongly believe in the institution of marriage. Our families are closely knit, having place for everyone, yet giving space to everyone.
Let's celebrate our Indian values and the varied culture with this vibrant and vivacious performance.
I am astounded to notice the cultural similarities. Each country has its own culture, tradition, beliefs, and practices. But somewhere at the root of it all, everyone is well aware and concerned with the fact that we all belong to this earth.
Our ancestors worshipped various forces of nature. They were well aware of their strength and power. They accepted modernization in due course. And you can see today's generation is well educated and well informed. Thanks to the progress and advancement done in the modern technology. Today's generation wants to move ahead and progress, but is also sensitive.
You are right. I must tell you, I was very disturbed to see these recent terrorist attacks happening not only in my country but in others as well.
Why can't we have a fair world where all have their basic needs and rights met?
Where everyone enjoys equal rights and equal opportunities.
Where there are no conflicts, but a place where only peace prevails.
Where people value and respect the environment and where people live in harmony with each other.
So no more terrorist attack, no more tsunami, no more Katrina and Sandy.
We are the children of this beautiful earth. Let's join our hands together for the protection and welfare of this motherland.
Let's forget that. I belong to Australia or Asia. Let's bring all the 7 continents closer.
We are already close to each other.
We were never away from each other.
Our very existence is because of each other. We are the ones who provided everything to you. We never thought of us as separate entities.
And we had never thought that our children would tear us apart.
Today we feel sad when we are identified as distant, detached, and isolated continents.
Why do we forget that we are the 7 siblings who have come into existence from the womb of our dear Mother Earth? Dear children, it is you who just have to transcend those man-made boundaries and join hands. Come together. This entire globe is your home. Accept and follow the principles of internationalism. Do foster love for your nation, but think for the benefit of the entire world.
Not only your land, but the entire land belongs to you and needs you. Come together, stay together, progress together.
J-Lo, ya tú sabes, no hay más nada. Mr. Worldwide. Get on the floor, dale. Get on the red one.
Let me introduce you to my party people in the club.
I'm loose, and everybody knows I get off the train. Baby, it's the truth. I'm like Inception, I play with your brain, so don't sleep or snooze. I don't play no games, so don't get confused, no. Cause you will lose, yeah. Now pump it up and back it up like a Tonka truck.
If you go hard, you gotta get on the floor. If you're a party freak, then step on the floor. If you're an animal, then tear up the floor. Break the sweat on the floor, yeah, we work on the floor. Don't stop, keep it moving, put your drinks up. Pick your body up and drop it on the floor. Let the rhythm change your world on the floor. You know we're running London to Ibiza, straight to LA, New York, Vegas to Africa. Dance the night away, live your life and stay young on the floor. Dance the night away, grab somebody, drink a little
It's like a trunk full of bass on an old school Chevy, 7 tray Donkey Kong. All I need is some vodka, some Donkey Kong, and watch a chick go get Donkey Kong. Baby, if you're ready for things to get heavy, I get on the floor and act a fool if you let me. Don't believe me, just bet me. My name ain't Keith, but I see the way you sweat me. L.A., Miami, New York, say no more, get on the floor.
Choreography of this performance is done by our Standard 9 student, Miss Vasudha Mishra. Parents, a huge and a loud round of applause for our young students, as it is a great privilege for all the students to get an appreciation from the instructors of the Shyamak Davar team. Parents, once again, a loud and a huge round of applause from your side. Vasudha has got an excellent cooperation from her classmates. A huge and a loud round of applause for all our young achievers and young talents. Better world through better people. This is only possible if we all together change the world and make it a lovable, serene, and a compassionate place to live. I take this humble opportunity to thank our CEO, Sir, Mr. Jesus S.M. Lal, our Director, Ma'am, Mrs. Pinky Pujara, for giving the students this platform to enhance their skills and talents. I would like to thank Mr. Shyamak Davar and his dedicated team of instructors for choreographing and designing the performances for the annual day show. Our sincere gratitude to the auditorium authorities for their support and guidance. I would also like to thank our ICTC department, that is the Information Technology Department, the CMS department, that is a marketing department, teachers, and the entire team of Universal High for their hard work. It also gives me immense pleasure to thank our dear parents for their cooperation, and of course, how can we forget our dear students for their sincere efforts. I am sure we all must have appreciated and encouraged them. Parents and guests, a huge and a loud round of applause for all our children who have performed on stage today, because they have done an excellent, in fact a fabulous job. Parents, when we go down the memory lane, we all remember some special moments when all the children practice sincerely. We want you to have a look at these candid moments and make it a nostalgic moment for years to come.
अब है उजाला, अब है सवेरा, अब इन हवाओं पे कर लूं बसेरा, अब मैं ज़माने को हमराज कर लूं, अब आसमानों पे परवाज कर लूं, इस पल में है मुझको जीना। अब मुझको जीना मुझको जीना अब मुझको जीना नाकामियों से डरना क्या ओ जीने से पहले मरना क्या झूम कर मेरा दिल अब ये मुझसे कहे जिंदगी है तो जिंदा दिली भी रहे अभी रातों को है ठान देना अब तो ख्वाबों पे है जान देना इस पल में है मुझको जीना अब मुझको जीना अब मुझको जीना अब मुझको जीना अनजाना करना मानूं मैं ये पल है अपना जादू मैं यहाँ चारों तरफ प्यार के सिलसिले देखो वीरानियों में भी दिल है मिले अपनी मंजिल की मुझको खबर है अब तो हिम्मत मेरी हम सफर है इस पल में है मुझको जीना अब मुझको जीना अब मुझको जीना अब मुझको जीना अब है उजाला अब है सवेरा अब इन हवाओं पे कर लूं बसेरा अब मैं जमाने को हमराज कर लूं अब आसमानों पे परवाज कर लूं इस पल में है मुझको जीना अब मुझको जीना अब मुझको जीना अब मुझको जीना